The trends of globalization are not only because of the digital transformation. The digital solutions will be embedded in almost every aspect of our professional life and our private life. There is a quite big demand for digital skills in different parts of the industry. I have been talking today about manufacturing, logistics, tourism. We can look at Greece as the example, right? This country has definitely the potential to further develop the experience for tourists and bring the right ones here. So these global trends have very specific local impact and local relevance. Would this be on the country level or on the community level? This definitely will change the way how we can develop our businesses, have a more environmentally friendly life, and it will happen in the local level. That's why when I look at that, the connection with global trends is easier, because every student, every teacher can now, and every professional can easily understand what is happening globally, much easier than several years ago, and can find a way how to apply this in the local situation. So I think that the connection between local situation and the global trends will be better, and both worlds will be merging together.
But there is still a very large proportion of the population that doesn't have digital skills. How can you, as a company, as a sector, working perhaps with governments and with other organizations, reach to those people who have low skills or no skills, who live in poor areas perhaps, in remote areas? How can that be done?
I agree, and this digital skills gap has two aspects. One aspect is how to consume existing digital solutions. And this is about digital literacy. It's about every citizen, every single person. Sometimes in older age has never had experience with using digital tools. So this digital literacy is very important. And we as a company, we have part of our education program dedicated to this specific area. But we are also clear that this is not our core competence. Our core competence is helping education of those professionals which will design systems, which will develop new ideas in digital world, which is also important. It's a different aspect of digitization. And this is where we play much more important role today. But as an overall industry, as you said, the ICT industry should cover both. And we see the role for us in this as well. We have a course called Get Connected, which is exactly for people who have never had a computer, who have never done email, who have never opened a website. And it's a very basic course. Of course, if you have not done it, how can you learn this on the computer if you don't know how to use it? That's why the local teachers and facilitators are needed in order to enable these people to get access to this content.
And is this the biggest challenge that education and training is facing? Digital skills gap? I
think so. I think it is. We have heard this morning about the digital skills gap in Europe being at the level of 800,000 unfilled professional jobs which are not filled because of the gap. This is one reason that the gap is growing. The demand for digital skills is growing while the supply not necessarily. And the second challenge is that it's accelerating. Right? And public education is not used to accelerate and change fast. That's why we see our role as the industry, especially the programs like CISCO Networking Academy, where we design it for the use in public education. It's not for training professionals in existing employers, it's for the use in public education to help public education to accelerate at least this component, right? To give students access to the industry relevant know-how, so that if they go for their first jobs, they are ready.